You were not born to struggle through life, wondering what could have been. You were not created to accept mediocrity as your permanent address. Right now, at this very moment, you have the power to change everything. Today is not just another day on your calendar. It is the day you decide to stop living below your potential and start living the life you were designed for. Listen to me carefully. Your life is not broken because of your circumstances. Your life is not destroyed because of your past mistakes. Your life is simply waiting for you to make one decision, the decision to take control, the decision to stop being a victim of your environment and start being the architect of your destiny. Too many people wake up every morning and repeat the same patterns that have kept them stuck for years. They complain about their
I want
job
you to practice
while
forgiveness.
refusing to
This
develop
includes
new
forgiving
skills.
others who may have hurt
They
you, but
blame their
also,
relationships
and this is often the
while
hardest part,
refusing to work on
forgiving
themselves.
yourself. Forgive
They curse
yourself
their
for past
financial
mistakes,
situation
for not
while
knowing what you
refusing
know
to change
now,
their
for the
spending
times you
habits.
didn't show up as your
This
best
is not
self.
living.
Remember,
This
forgiveness
is
doesn't mean
existing.
condoning hurtful
But you are
actions.
different.
It means freeing
You are here
yourself from the
because
burden of
something
carrying
inside
that
you
pain.
refuses
It
to
means
settle.
choosing to move
Something
forward
inside you
unburdened
knows
by the
that you
weight
were
of the
meant for
past.
more.
Now let's talk about
That
the
voice
power of
inside you
your
that
identity.
whispers,
The way you see
there has to be
yourself,
more
your
to life than
identity
this.
shapes
That
your
voice is your
actions, your
purpose,
decisions, and
calling you
ultimately
to
your
wake
life.
up.
So for
The
the next
greatest
72
tragedy in
hours,
life
I want you to
is
start
not
seeing
death.
yourself as the
It is
person you want
living
to
without
become.
ever
If you want to
discovering
be
who you really
healthier,
are.
start
It is
seeing
going to your
yourself
grave
as a
with
healthy
your
person.
gifts
If you
still
want to be
wrapped
more
inside you.
confident, start
It
seeing
is
yourself as a
allowing
confident
fear
person.
to
This
convince
isn't
you
about
that you
pretending
are
or faking it.
ordinary when
It's
you were
about aligning
created
your
to be
self-image with your
extraordinary.
goals.
Today,
Remember,
I
you are
want you
not
to
defined by
understand
your
a
past
fundamental
actions or
truth that
circumstances.
will
You are
change how you
defined by
see
the
yourself
choices you make in
forever.
this moment and the
You are
next
not an
moment and the
accident.
next.
You are not
So
here by
choose to see
chance.
yourself in a way
You were
that empowers you
specifically
to become your
designed with
best
unique
self.
talents,
Now, I
abilities,
want to
and
address
gifts
something
that
that
only
might
you
be
can bring
coming
to
up
this
for some
world.
of you.
The
You might
problem
be
is not
thinking,
that you
Joe,
lack
this all
what you need
sounds
to
great,
succeed.
but what if I don't
The
have
problem
support from the
is that
people
you have
around me?
never
What
been
if the
taught
people in my life are
how to
negative or
access
unsupportive?
what is
And to
already
that, I
inside you.
say,
Your
you have the power to
potential
make them a
is
part
like a
of your
seed
daily
buried in the
life.
ground.
So I wanted to
A seed
encourage you to
contains
think
everything it
beyond these
needs to become
72
a mighty
hours.
tree,
How will you
but it will never
continue
grow
this
until it is
journey
planted
of
in the right
growth and
soil and given
transformation?
the right
How will you
conditions.
incorporate these
Your mind is
practices
the
into
soil.
your
Your
daily
daily
routine?
actions
How
are the
will you
water.
stay committed to your
Your
growth
vision for
even
your
when the
future
initial
is the
excitement fades?
sunlight.
Remember,
When you
lasting
align these
change
three
doesn't
elements,
happen
nothing on
overnight.
earth can
It
stop you
happens
from
through
growing into who you were
consistent
meant to
daily
be.
choices.
But
It
here is
happens
what
through
most people
small
do
actions
wrong.
taken
They
consistently
focus
over
on
time.
changing their
So
external
don't
circumstances
underestimate
while
the power
ignoring
of
their
these
internal
small daily
condition.
actions.
They
They may
want a
seem
better job but
insignificant
refuse
in
to
the
improve their
moment,
skills.
but over
They
time,
want
they
better
add up to create
relationships but
massive
refuse to become a
change.
better
Now, I want to
person.
leave you with
They
this
want
final
financial
thought.
freedom
You have within
but
you
refuse to
everything you
change
need
their
to create the
financial
life you
habits.
desire. You
You
have the
cannot have
power
a
to shape your
first-class life with a
reality, to
third-class
write your own
mindset.
story,
You
to
cannot
become
build
the
a
person
mansion
you've
with
always
broken
known you could
tools.
be. The next
You
72
cannot
hours
reach
are
your
your
destination while
opportunity
looking in
to
the
tap
rearview
into
mirror.
that power, to
Success
step
is
into your
not an
greatness,
accident.
to begin the
It is the
process of
result of
transforming your
specific
life from the
thoughts,
inside out. For
specific
the next
actions,
72
and
hours,
specific
commit
choices
fully to your
repeated
growth.
consistently over
Push
time.
past your
The
comfort
reason
zone.
your life has not
Question your limiting
changed
beliefs.
is not because you
Embrace new
lack opportunity.
possibilities. Be willing to
Opportunities
see
are
yourself and
everywhere
your
for those
life
who
in
are
a new
prepared to
way.
see
In
them.
just 72
The reason
hours,
your life
you
has
can
not
set
changed
in
is because
motion
you have been living
changes
according to
that will
someone
ripple
else's
out through the
blueprint
rest of
instead
your
of your
life.
own.
You can
From the day
plant
you were
seeds
born,
that will
people have been
grow
telling
into the
you who you should
reality
be,
you've
what
always
you should
dreamed
do,
of.
and how
And the
you should
power
live.
is in your hands.
Your
The
parents, your
time is
teachers,
now.
your
Your new
friends,
life is waiting for you.
society, everyone has an opinion about your life, but none of them can live your life for you. None of them will face the consequences of your choices. None of them will feel the regret of a life not fully lived. It is time to stop living according to other people's expectations and start living according to your own design. It is time to stop asking for permission to be who you really are. It is time to stop apologizing for your dreams and start pursuing them with everything you have. Your past does not determine your future unless you allow it to. Your mistakes do not define you unless you continue to repeat them. Your failures are not your identity unless you refuse to learn from them. Every sunrise gives you 24 fresh hours to rewrite your story. Every breath you take is another opportunity to make a different choice. But change requires courage. It requires you to step out of your comfort zone and into your growth zone. It requires you to face your fears instead of running from them. It requires you to take responsibility for your life instead of blaming others for your problems. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. When you get too comfortable, you stop growing. When you stop growing, you start dying. Life is either growth or decay. There's no neutral ground. Every day you are either getting better or getting worse. Every choice you make is either moving you toward your dreams or away from them. The question is not whether you have what it takes to succeed. You do. The question is whether you are willing to do what it takes to succeed. Are you willing to wake up early when you would rather sleep in? Are you willing to study when you would rather watch television? Are you willing to save money when you would rather spend it? Are you willing to exercise when you would rather sit on the couch? Success is not about having perfect conditions. Success is about doing what needs to be done regardless of conditions. Champions are not made in the spotlight. They are made in the dark, early morning hours when no one is watching. They are made in the quiet moments when they choose discipline over desire, growth over comfort, and progress over perfection. Your life will not change until you change. Your circumstances will not improve until you improve. Your relationships will not get better until you get better. You are the common denominator in every area of your life. When you change, everything around you begins to change. But change is not just about working harder. It is about working smarter. It is not just about doing more. It is about doing what matters most. It is not just about being busy. It is about being productive. You can be the hardest working person in the world and still fail if you're working on the wrong things. Focus is the key to breakthrough. When you focus your energy like a laser beam, you can cut through any obstacle. But when you scatter your energy in multiple directions, you become powerless to create real change. The most successful people in the world are not necessarily the most talented, they are the most focused. What are you focusing on right now? Are you focusing on your problems or your possibilities? Are you focusing on what you lack or what you have? Are you focusing on where you have been or where you are going? Your focus determines your reality. What you focus on expands in your life. If you want to change your life, you must first change your focus. Stop focusing on what is wrong with your life and start focusing on what could be right. Stop focusing on your limitations and start focusing on your potential. Stop focusing on your past and start focusing on your future. But focus alone is not enough. You must combine focus with action. Knowledge without action is powerless. Dreams without action are just wishes. Goals without action are just good intentions. The bridge between where you are and where you want to be is action. Most people know what they should do, but they do not do what they know. They read books, but do not apply the principles. They attend seminars, but do not implement the strategies. They make plans, but do not execute them. Information is not transformation. Education is not application. Knowing is not doing. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is not what they know. It is what they do with what they know. Successful people are not perfect. They are persistent. They do not wait for perfect conditions. ISESE, they create perfect momentum. They do not make perfect decisions. They make decisions and then make them perfect through action. You do not need to see the whole staircase to take the first step. You do not need to have all the answers to get started. You do not need perfect conditions to make progress. You just need to begin where you are with what you have. The resources you need will appear as you move forward. But here is what stops most people from taking action. Fear. Fear of failure. Fear of rejection. Fear of making mistakes. Fear of what others will think. Fear is the great dream killer. Fear has destroyed more potential than all the disasters in human history combined. But fear is not your enemy. It is your teacher. Fear shows up to reveal what matters most to you. The things you are most afraid to lose are the things you value most. The things you are most afraid to try are the things that could transform your life. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is action in spite of fear. Every successful person you admire has felt the same fears you feel. The difference is they did not let fear make their decisions for them. They felt the fear and moved forward anyway. Your dreams are on the other side of your fears. Your breakthrough is on the other side of your breakdown. Your victory is on the other side of your struggle. But you will never reach the other side if you do not have the courage to take the first step. Stop waiting for fear to go away. It will not. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. They do not exist. Stop waiting for other people's approval. You do not need it. Stop waiting for tomorrow. Today is all you have guaranteed. The life you want is waiting for you to claim it. The success you desire is waiting for you to work for it. The person you are meant to become is waiting for you to develop, but none of it will happen automatically. It requires intentional action on your part. Your potential is unlimited, but your time is not. Every day you delay taking action is a day you cannot get back. Every opportunity you pass up may not come again. Every moment you spend in doubt is a moment you could spend in progress. Time is your most valuable resource. You can make more money, but you cannot make more time. You can find new friends, but you cannot find more hours in the day. You can replace material things, but you cannot replace wasted time. How you use your time determines how your life turns out. Successful people understand the value of time. They do not waste it on activities that do not move them closer to their goals. They do not spend it with people who drain their energy. They do not use it on things that do not matter in the long term. Your time should be invested, not spent. When you spend time, it is gone forever. When you invest time, it pays dividends for years to come. Invest your time in developing your skills. Invest your time in building meaningful relationships. Invest your time in activities that align with your purpose. But time management is really life management. How you manage your time reflects how you value your life. If you waste your time, you are wasting your life. If you invest your time wisely, you are building a life of significance. The choices you make today will determine the life you live tomorrow. Every choice has consequences. Every action has results. Every decision creates your destiny. You cannot choose your consequences, but you can choose your choices. Most people make decisions based on how they feel in the moment, rather than what they want to achieve in the future. They choose immediate pleasure over long-term success. They choose comfort over growth. They choose entertainment over education. These choices may feel good in the moment, but they create problems in the future. Successful people make decisions based on their goals, not their moods. They choose what is right over what is easy. They choose what is necessary over what is convenient. They choose their future over their feelings. Your life is the sum total of all the choices you have made up to this point. If you want a different life, you must make different choices. If you want different results, you must take different actions. If you want to become a different person, you must do different things. But change is not just about doing new things. It is about becoming a new person. You cannot achieve what you have never achieved by remaining who you have always been. You must grow into the person who is capable of having the life you want. Personal growth is not optional. If you want to reach your full potential, you must constantly be learning, growing, and developing. You must read books that challenge your thinking. You must attend seminars that expand your knowledge. You must surround yourself with people who inspire you to be better. The person you are today is not the person you have to remain tomorrow. You have the power to reinvent yourself at any moment. You have the ability to break free from limiting patterns and create new ones. You have the capacity to transform every area of your life. But transformation requires more than wishful thinking. It requires strategic action. You must have a clear vision of where you want to go. You must have specific goals that move you toward that vision. You must have daily actions that move you toward those goals. Vision without action is just a dream. Action without vision is just busy work. But vision combined with action can change your life. When you have a clear picture of where you want to go and you take consistent action to get there, success becomes inevitable. Your vision must be bigger than your current reality. If your vision does not scare you, it is not big enough. If your dreams do not make others think you are crazy, they are not bold enough. God-sized dreams require God-sized faith and God-sized action, but do not let the size of your vision overwhelm you. Every big dream is achieved through small daily actions. Every marathon is completed one step at a time. Every mountain is climbed 1 foot at a time. Focus on what you can do today, and tomorrow will take care of itself. Consistency is the mother of mastery. Small actions repeated consistently over time create extraordinary results. Reading for 30 minutes a day will make you an expert in any field within 5 years. Exercising for 30 minutes a day will transform your health within 6 months. Saving $5 a day will make you wealthy over time. The problem is that most people want instant results. They want to lose 30 pounds in 30 days. They want to become millionaires overnight. They want to develop expertise without putting in the hours. But success does not work that way. Success is not a sprint. It is a marathon. It is not about how fast you start. It is about how long you last. It is not about perfect performance. It is about persistent progress. The tortoise beat the rabbit not because it was faster, but because it was more consistent. Patience is a success skill that most people never developed. They give up just before their breakthrough. They quit just before their harvest. They stop just before their victory. But those who learn to persist through the process always reach their destination. Your current situation is not your final destination. Where you are today is not where you have to stay tomorrow. Your past performance does not determine your future potential. Every day is a new opportunity to start over and get it right. But you must take responsibility for creating the change you want to see. No one is coming to rescue you. No one is going to fix your problems for you. No one is going to make your dreams come true for you. You are the hero of your own story. You are the author of your own destiny. Responsibility is not a burden. It is empowerment. When you take responsibility for your life, you take control of your life. When you blame others for your problems, you give away your power to solve them. When you make excuses for your failures, you make it impossible to learn from them. Stop making excuses and start making progress. Stop explaining why you cannot and start showing how you will. Stop talking about what you are going to do and start doing what you need to do. The time for excuses is over. The time for action is now. Your life is too valuable to waste on regrets. Your potential is too great to squander on mediocrity. Your purpose is too important to abandon for comfort. You were born to make a difference. You were created to leave a legacy. You were designed to impact the world. The world is waiting for what you have to offer. There are people who need what only you can give. There are problems that only you can solve. There are opportunities that only you can seize. But none of it will happen until you decide to step up and step out. Now, let me tell you about the power of habits. Your life today is essentially the sum of your habits. What you repeatedly do becomes who you are. Every habit you have is either moving you closer to your dreams or further away from them. There are no neutral habits. Look at your daily routine. What time do you wake up? What do you do first thing in the morning? What do you eat for breakfast? What do you think about on your way to work? These may seem like small things, but they are creating the foundation of your life. Successful people have successful habits. They wake up early, they exercise regularly, they read constantly, they save money consistently, they treat people with respect, they keep their word, they show up on time. These habits may seem simple, but they create extraordinary results over time. The good news is that you can change your habits at any time. You do not have to remain a prisoner of your past patterns. You can break free from destructive habits and create new ones that serve your goals. But changing habits requires intentional effort and consistent practice. Start with one habit at a time. Pick the habit that would have the greatest positive impact on your life if you mastered it. Focus on that one habit for 30 days until it becomes automatic. Then add another habit. Small changes in your daily habits can create massive changes in your life results. Your environment plays a huge role in shaping your habits. If you want to eat healthier, fill your kitchen with healthy food. If you want to read more, put books where you can see them. If you want to exercise, lay out your workout clothes the night before. Make it easier to do good things and harder to do bad things. But habits are not just about what you do, they are about who you become. When you consistently act like the person you want to become, you eventually become that person. When you act with courage, you become courageous. When you act with discipline, you become disciplined. When you act with kindness, you become kind. Your identity is not fixed. You can choose who you want to be and then act your way into that identity. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. Make sure you are voting for the right candidate. Let me talk to you about the importance of your inner circle. The people you spend time with have a tremendous impact on your thinking, your behavior, and your results. You become like the people you associate with most. If you want to change your life, you may need to change your circle. Look at the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they positive or negative? Are they growing or stuck? Are they supportive of your dreams or critical of your goals? Are they adding value to your life or draining energy from it? Your circle should inspire you, challenge you, and support you. If the people around you are not helping you grow, you have 2 choices. You can try to influence them to change, or you can change your circle. Sometimes you have to love people from a distance in order to protect your own growth and development. Surround yourself with people who believe in your dreams, even when you do not believe in them yourself. Spend time with people who have achieved what you want to achieve. Learn from people who have been where you want to go. Your network determines your net worth, but more importantly, it determines your growth and development. But do not just take from others, give to them as well. Be the kind of person others want to be around. Add value to their lives, support their dreams, encourage their efforts, celebrate their victories. What you give to others will come back to you multiplied. Now, let me address the elephant in the room: failure. Most people are so afraid of failure that they never try. They would rather live with the pain of regret than risk the possibility of failure. But failure is not the opposite of success, India. It is the stepping stone to success. Every successful person has failed more times than unsuccessful people have even tried. The difference is not that successful people do not fail or all drill draft. It is that they fail forward. They learn from their failures and use them as feedback to improve their approach. Failure is not an event, it is education. Every failure teaches you something valuable about yourself, about your strategy, or about your market. The key is to fail fast, fail cheap, and fail forward. Do not let failure define you, let it refine you. The most successful people in the world have been rejected, criticized, and told they would never amount to anything. But they refused to let other people's opinions become their reality. They kept going when others quit. They kept believing when others doubted. They kept trying when others gave up. Your failures do not disqualify you from success. They prepare you for it. Every no gets you closer to yes. Every setback sets you up for a comeback. Every challenge creates character. Every obstacle develops strength. What does not kill you makes you stronger, wiser, and more determined. Stop fearing failure and start fearing mediocrity. Stop fearing rejection and start fearing regret. Stop fearing what others think and start fearing what you will think of yourself if you do not try. The biggest risk in life is not taking any risks at all. Let me tell you about the power of gratitude. Gratitude is not just a nice feeling, it is a success strategy. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, you create a positive mindset that attracts more good things into your life. Most people focus on what is missing from their lives. They complain about what they do not have instead of being grateful for what they do have. This negative focus creates a negative mindset that repels success and attracts more problems. Start each day by writing down 3 things you are grateful for. They can be big things or small things. The important thing is that you train your mind to look for good things instead of problems. What you look for, you will find. What you focus on, you will get more of. Gratitude also changes how others see you. Grateful people are more attractive, more magnetic, and more successful. People want to be around grateful people. They want to do business with grateful people. They want to help grateful people succeed. But gratitude is not just about being thankful for what you have. It is about being thankful for what you are becoming. Be grateful for your challenges because they are making you stronger. Be grateful for your setbacks because they are teaching you lessons. Be grateful for your struggles because they are developing your character. Your attitude determines your altitude. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. When you appreciate what you have, you attract more to appreciate. When you complain about what you lack, you create more lack in your life. Now, I want to talk to you about legacy. Your life is not just about what you achieve. It is about what you leave behind. Every person who has ever lived has left some kind of legacy. The question is, what kind of legacy will you leave? Most people think legacy is only for famous people or wealthy people. But legacy is not about how much money you have or how famous you become. Legacy is about how many lives you touch, how many people you help, and how much better you leave the world because you were here. Your legacy starts today with how you treat the people around you. It continues with the example you set for your children. It grows with the value you add to your community. It multiplies with the positive impact you have on others. Think about the people who have had the greatest impact on your life. Chances are, they were not the richest or most famous people you knew. They were the people who believed in you, encouraged you, taught you, or inspired you. They left a legacy in your life, and now you have the opportunity to leave a legacy in others. Every conversation you have is an opportunity to encourage someone. Every interaction you have is a chance to make a positive impact. Every day you live is an opportunity to make a difference. You do not have to wait until you are successful to start building your legacy. You can start building it today. Your legacy is not what you accomplish for yourself. It is what you help others accomplish. It is not what you accumulate. It is what you contribute. It is not what you achieve. It is what you inspire others to achieve. The most fulfilling life is not a life lived for yourself. It is a life lived for others. When you make your life about serving others, helping others, and adding value to others, you create a life of meaning and significance. But serving others does not mean sacrificing yourself. You cannot give what you do not have. You cannot help others grow if you are not growing yourself. You cannot inspire others to reach their potential if you are not reaching yours. Self-development is not selfish. It is necessary if you want to serve others effectively. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others. Develop yourself so you can help develop others. Become successful so
You're
you
not
can
just
help others
relaxing,
become
you're actually
successful.
changing
Your
the
personal
structure
growth
of
is
your
the
brain.
foundation of
You're
your ability to
creating
help
new
others
neural
grow.
pathways and
Today
breaking
is your
down
day
old
of
ones.
decision.
It's like
Today is the
reprogramming
day
a
you stop
computer,
making
but instead
excuses
of
and start making progress. Today is the day you stop blaming others and start taking responsibility. Today is the day you stop living below your potential and start living the
it's
life you were
something you can
designed
start
for.
doing right
The
now.
power to
Think
change
about
your
it.
life is in your
In
hands.
72 hours, you
The
can
authority to
completely
rewrite your
rewire your
story is
brain.
yours.
You can break free
The
from
ability
old
to create
patterns
your future
and
is
create a
within
new
you.
reality for
But
yourself.
power
It
unused is
sounds like
powerless.
magic, but it's actually
Authority
based
not
on
exercised is
science, the
meaningless.
science of
Ability not
neuroplasticity
applied
and
is
the power of our
useless.
thoughts.
Your
Every
life is
single
waiting for
thought
you
you
to
have
take
creates a
action.
biochemical
Your dreams
reaction
are
in your
waiting for you
brain.
to pursue
It
them.
produces
Your
a feeling
potential
in
is
your
waiting
body.
for you to
And
unleash it.
those
Your
feelings
purpose
are
is
the end
waiting for you
product
to
of past
fulfill it. Your
experiences.
destiny
So
is
when you have a
waiting for you
thought,
to
you may
walk into it. The question is not, can you change your life? The question is, will you change your life? The question is not, do you have what it takes? The question is, will you do what it takes? The question is not, are you capable of success? The question is, are you committed to success? Commitment is what transforms a promise into reality. Commitment is what turns a goal into achievement. Commitment is what changes a dream into destiny. When you are truly committed to something, you will find a way to make it happen. When you are not committed, you will find excuses for why it did not happen. Commitment means burning the bridges behind you. So retreat is not an option. Commitment means putting your reputation on the line. Commitment means doing what you said you would do long after the feeling you had when you said it has left you. Most people are interested in success, but they are not committed to it. Interest will get you started, but only commitment will get you finished. Interest will make you try, but commitment will make you persist. Interest is good. Commitment is better. Are you interested in changing your life, or are you committed? Are you interested in your dreams, or are you committed? Are you interested in your goals, or are you committed? The level of your commitment will determine the level of your results. Today is your day. This moment is your moment. This opportunity is your opportunity. You have everything you need to begin creating the life you want. You have the knowledge, you have the ability, you have the power. The only question is, what are you going to do with it? Your entire life can change in a single day, the day you decide to change it. Your circumstances can shift in a single moment, the moment you decide to take action. Your destiny can be rewritten in a single choice, the choice to stop settling and start soaring. The power is in your hands. The choice is yours to make. The time is now. Do not let another day pass without moving toward your dreams. Do not let another opportunity slip away. Do not let another moment of your precious life be wasted. You have one life to live. Make it count. You have one chance to make your mark. Make it matter. You have one opportunity to become who you were meant to be. Make it happen. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today. The victories belong to those who fight for them today. The dreams belong to those who pursue them today. Your time is now. Your moment is here. Your life is waiting. Stand up, step forward, take action. Your extraordinary life begins today.
You can start to change them. Now, let's talk about the power of visualization. Your brain doesn't know the difference between what's happening in your physical. Walking into your new office, feel the excitement and confidence, hear the congratulations from your colleagues. The key here is to generate the emotions of your future reality, because when you combine a clear intention with an elevated emotion, you're sending a powerful signal to the universe.